Welcome everybody. My name is Dr. Rena Walzinger. I'm the Technical Director at Eduvators. You can find us at eduvators.net. This show is here to bring you the latest in AI applications for educators and content creators, so we hope you enjoy it. So let's just start with Chat GPT because it's kind of the most common language learning model, or LLM, that everybody's using. And there's some different flavors of it. There's the one I use is called Chat GPT-4 Omni, which is the latest one. So we'll just go on that. I use this for a lot of things in education. You might want to use it for program planning, assignment building, making tables, budgeting and planning, processes. Meeting notes, you name it. Some people use some of the other ones like Claude or Perplexity and Gemini, and between those four, they're kind of the most popular, or Llama as well. So ChatGPT kind of came out first and had a lot of features. So it also has a no-cost version or a cost version. So let's just try a couple things here. So let's maybe let's make a budget in table format for a new program at my college for music recording. So what usually you do is you say who you are, where you are, and then information that you would need to give it so it knows what to generate. So I might be asking for more specific things, like right here it says kind of some generic types of items and descriptions, but I might want to go into detail about which types of microphones, which types of headphones, but you can see how quickly it generated something to start with, which is pretty fantastic. So let's make an outline for a 16-week course on Intro to Audio Recording. So again, the normal way that you would do this is, you do your research, you read your books, and this is another tool. It's not the only tool, but another tool where you can get ideas on an outline for a course. So, and it looks, you see how fast it happened, pretty great. So ChatGPT, you can use it for even like programming, like make the Python code to maybe program something for a music class. I'm not even going to tell it what it is. Let's see what happens for a music recording class. Let's see what happens here. An example of libraries installed. Okay. So this is for audio libraries, and it plays different types of sounds. And so load the audio file, play the audio, adjust the volume. So there's a whole program for that class that you can use. So it generates code very quickly. You can copy the code and then put it on a web application to use it. Another thing you can do is maybe look at data. So tell me about how many audio recording programs are in the US. So let's see if it has any idea where to look for that. So it's going to tell me where it looked and then some of those institutions, which is really helpful. It might not, I'm not sure if it's accurate on how many, but it gives me some institutions and it actually gives me links to go to do this research. So that's pretty great. So a little bit about ChatGPT. Now, one of the new things is that I love is I like to think of the end project and how to use this in education to make things more fun and immersive for learning. So I'm going to use something in ChatGPT and then bring it over to another program that has some new features out this week. So let's do this. Generate lyrics for a song about music, college, summer, travel, and fun. So it'll give me some lyrics here, and then we'll go over to the other application. Let's give me a verse. Let's see how much it gives me. I don't really need the whole thing, but oh, that's plenty. Okay. So I'm going to copy all of this and go to another application. I'll simply highlight it all, hit copy. Okay, so I've flipped over to another application called Udio. Udio is cleverly named, probably from audio without the A. And it's in the beta. It's a pretty new application. It's got a great library we'll look at in a minute. And what you can do is you can roll the dice and just create any song with maybe some description. Make a song about crushing it in my college summer school music course. And I picked a couple styles here that there's a whole bunch here that are suggested, or you can just type your own. There's a new model that sounds really good, I think, called Udio 130. So I'm going to use that. I selected, you can do something with lyrics and singing, or maybe an instrumental, like you want an orchestral or jazz type of thing. So I copied my lyrics here from Chat GPT that were just generated. And let's just go ahead and create. What it's going to do is create 2 tracks for me to listen to. And it takes about a minute, which is pretty fast. And it'll create a 30-second sample. If I don't like it, I can regenerate, maybe change the description or the styles. If I do like it, I can go into custom and then add more verses, the bridge, the choruses, and the outro. So you have a lot of choices down here with advanced features to do that. That I won't go over here, but if you go to eduvators.net, we talk all about these things. But you can generate more to that song so that you can complete that song. So while it's generating there, you can see you can see the generation happening. But I can go ahead and look at what I've done before. I can go home and look at what other people have done. This is something that I love to do, to learn about what's possible, what things sound like. And it gives me the styles. Like here's one called Cassette Tape Symphony. That sounds interesting. Let's take a listen. That's pretty cool. Let's listen to Journey's End. Let's try that one.
The light within me faded, but I swore I'd fight on.
So I have to listen to this one, Christmas in Gotham City. I have no idea what that is, but what's interesting, you can click on the song, you can kind of see all the styles that were used in the information, lyrics. So I'm very interested in this one. Let's see what it is. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, on our next song we all enjoyed singing as children. We'd like to take you and ourselves all back to our childhoods right now with an old favorite with a brand new wild and crazy spin. Thank you.
Wow, it's like an old radio show. Let's go over here.
Robin laid an egg. The Batmobile lost its kooky wheel, and that Joker cat got away. Scooby-Doo. Woo-hoo-hoo. That Joker is a crazy guy.
So it's big band style, old radio show. That's super awesome. I had never heard that before. So it looks like my creations are done. So let's see what I got with my song about crushing it in my college music course for the summer.
Waking up to the sound of a new day. Books are packed, guitars are ready to play. Summer sun shining, campus all around. We hit the road chasing dreams, music bound. Sing along to the rhythm of the road. With every mile, our spirits overload. Music college, summer of fun. Underneath the bright and blazing sun.
That's awesome. This model seems to be just really good. So let's listen to the second one now.
waking up to the sound of a new day. Books are packed, guitars are ready to play. Summer sun shining campus all around. We hit the road chasing dreams, music bound. Sing along to the rhythm of the road. With every mile our spirits overload. Music, college, summer and fun. Underneath the bright blazing sun. In this journey, together we thrive.
They're both really good. I think I like the first one a little better, but really good. So I did see a new feature where when you edit the song, you can just have it generate the artwork, which I just did. And it's pretty super cool. You can also upload your own. So if you want to create one or in another AI application or something that you drew. So now that I have my song in Udio, you have some choices. So I have the song, have the lyrics. I can publish it just by clicking that button there. I can download it, and here's the new feature that's pretty mind-blowing. I can download the file type. So stems, so I can do a video with it. I can do an MP3, which is a lower quality song that most people listen to, Wave, which is higher quality, or stems. And each of these stems, and I have to have a different version. We have to pay for this, but it'll give you the vocals separate from the other parts. So then you can go ahead, if you did that, and download each of these things. It actually is downloading those for me. So I can download these, and then I will have each of these as a separate track that I can use, for example, in an audio workstation like GarageBand, Pro Tools, Logic, something like that. And I might want to replace the vocals or something. So now they're separate, and you can do what you want with them. So that's fantastic for an artist. Right, one more thing I wanted to try is, because the Olympics are happening now, is some orchestral music for the Olympics. So I made a prompt to see what we got. Pretty fantastic orchestral music for Olympics. So you can see how powerful this is. For example, if I composed this music and then hired an orchestra, went to a studio and did all of that, that'd be fantastic. But I can also do this and use it for maybe other purposes, for smaller projects or something like that, or for educational purposes, or just learning about orchestration. So it's very powerful, Udio, and I'm going to be using it a lot for sure. So that's some of the new things in AI for educators and content creators this week. We're keeping up with everything new as fast as we can. There's new things every day, and we'll be here weekly to catch you up on what's new in AI. Thanks, everybody.